Hi, welcome. This is a tarot deck review. I'm going to go over 5 of my tarot decks and show you what I like about them and what's my favorite features about each deck. So the first deck that I have ever purchased, which was about 5 years ago, was the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. Now I think that's how you pronounce it. It's C-I-R-O. Marchetti, M-A-R-C-H-E-T-T-I, I think. And this is his tarot deck. And the pictures and illustrations are very, very modern, true to Rider-Waite definitions, but very modern, very colorful, and dynamically drawn. Just love them. They're gorgeous. And I bought it in the Easy Tarot Handbook kit. This was a tarot kit. The book is by Josephine Ellershaw. And let me set the cards down for a second. The book goes over everything from beginning to end about tarot. I mean, if you are a beginner and you are looking for something to just teach you all the steps about tarot, all the information you need to know, this is a really good book to start with. It has all the cards in there, explains each and every single one. Reverse meanings too. Or does it have reversed? Let's see, interpretation. I know she doesn't believe in reverse. Okay, it just has the interpretation. It doesn't have the reverse, okay? But it also has spreads and layouts and how to do those and the meanings of them. And it just goes over everything for a beginning tarot reader, which is fantastic. And little mini cheat sheets in the back that you can like photocopy, keep and carry with you for studying or quick reference. Okay? Or just keep the book with you for quick reference. But it is a really good guide. And that was with the Gilded Tarot, which are not gilded, but they're a really great deck. Okay, so the card itself isn't super thick. It is a paper card. It's thick enough to be resilient. Okay, and there's the pictures on it. You can see how colorful and creative the artist is. I mean, he's an excellent artist. And this is the Fool. It does take some freedoms from the Rider-Waite, but very true to its meaning either way. And very easy to shuffle. These cards are very easy to shuffle without bending. Okay, so that would be the Fool. And the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress. Is that light too much on you? Let's see if I can change that light just a little bit. There we go. The Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength, the Hermit. This is one of my favorite cards. I love the Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune, Justice, which is absolutely beautiful. The Hanging Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil, which is actually really great, isn't it? It doesn't show, it's different in most Rider-Waites in that it doesn't have the couple. It shows the man, you know, the human nature. I think that is what that probably represents, excuse me, human nature. And the passion that sometimes drives our addiction or our better sense. So, you know, trying to control that things we're passionate about and making sure they don't control us, which is why he's blindfolded. So I think that's a really great rendition of the Devil. Tower. The Star card, which is my card as an Aquarius, and I think it's beautiful. The star right here in the star cards represents Sirius, the star Sirius, just so you guys know, which is really cool. The moon and the sun, which I just recently did a 3-card reading for myself, and I got all 3 of these cards in my reading, which was fantastic. I was like, oh, wow, that's cool. So there we go. And then Judgment and the World. Okay, and so now we get into the swords. The suit of swords on this deck. Beautiful swords. If you are a fan of swords, this deck will definitely appeal to you. The only thing is that swords is the element air, and this is showing blue, which I think with it being the element air, it would be of yellow variety, but that's okay. So it's blue. 2 of swords, 3 of swords, 4 of swords, 5, 6, 7. I mean, it even shows on his face, that little thieving face, doesn't it? 8 of swords, 9 of swords, 10 of swords, Ace, oh, sorry, Page of Swords. I'm just trying to read and not look at the pictures. Knight of Swords, Queen, and then the King. Okay, and then Wands. Now, Wands does have the red color for its element, which is fire. I think that's great. That's the Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, the Page. The court cards on these are just phenomenal. The Knight, the Queen, and the King. And then we have the Pentacles, which are green for its element, which is Earth. So Pentacles represent our monetary needs and concerns, anything money, anything in the physical realm that we need that has to do with our monetary concerns. So there's the Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I love this card. 10, Page, Knight, Queen, and King. And then finally we have Cups, which this one looks like it's yellow or gold. It should actually be blue for water. Cups are the element water. But that's okay, you know, we'll go with that. Oh, sorry, I hit the camera. And there's the Ace of Cups. The 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Page, Knight, Queen, and King. Okay, so, and these are reversibles as far as, if you look at the back of the deck, you can do it either way and you can't tell which side is up, which makes great if you like doing reversibles, okay? So, there's the Gilded Tarot. And nextly, I guess we'll do the 3D Tarot. Like I said, these are just the major arcana, but they are gorgeous. A lot of fun. I'll try to catch the 3D element in there for you and keep the glare off. So there is the Fool. There is the Magician. The High Priestess. The Empress. The Emperor. The Hierophant. The Lovers. Chariot. Got a glare on the top there, sorry. Strength. The Hermit. These are great because they remind me of like something you'd have in Harry Potter. Let me turn the light just a little bit more. There we go. And the Wheel of Fortune. No, that's not working. Let me turn it back and see if that helps. Justice. The Hanging Man. Death. Get you a good look at this one. Temperance. The Devil. Tower. Star. This would be the Sirius star in the back, the larger one. The Moon. The Sun. Judgment. And the World. Okay. And here's the back of those, which are also really great for reversibles. And if you get this deck, just a word of warning, the front part has the ridges in it, okay? The wavy ridges all up and down, okay? Vertically. But on the sides, I think these are kind of glued together in layers. You know, it's a thicker card, but bendable. It's no problem to shuffle them. So on the outside, the edges where it would be gilded in some decks, it kind of has a bit of a glue. So not too much, just a little bit all the way around, and maybe a resin glue kind of thing. So what you want to do is clean that off and not touch your cards, because if you do, you'll get little you know, glue goops on there, and you'll sit there with, like, you know, a soft cloth, like a t-shirt cloth or whatever, and you'll be rubbing it forever trying to get it off. And I did that on a few cards, and then I was like, I need to just rub all that stuff off of there. So, you know, spend the time to rub the sides off, and your deck will be fine. And even if it's not, eventually, you know, if you stick at it with a t-shirt, wiping it off, it does come off, and it doesn't damage the cards anyway. So they're a nice card to have. They're really great. So there's those. I'll show you these next. I don't think I'll go through every single one of them. But this one, I got this at Bookman's. Okay, $5, which was incredible. And it comes with its own book. It's by Jonathan D. And it shows the entire deck. It's in color. Look at that, in color. And in the back, it has all kinds of information, like a few spreads and, you know, timing with the cards, like, you know, yes or no's, or what one day means, 2 day seasons, years, you know, which suit would mean what in a reading, and patterns, like if you get 3 cards and, you know, 4, 3, so on. So your patterns in your reading, what that could mean. So this is actually a really awesome little book that comes with it. And here's the cards. I can get them out. These are not good reversible cards. The rose on it allows you to know which, I mean, if you don't pay attention to that very closely, but the rose on it can let you know if the card's upside down or right side up, okay? So, and like I said, these are, you know, true to that older sketch style. That's the Fool. I'll go through the Major Arcana and these and a couple others. Magician, High Priestess, the Empress, the Hermit, the High Priest, the Chariot, the Hanged Man, the Moon, Strength, Justice, Judgment, the Devil, you can see that, the Emperor, Temperance. Is that out of place? I am no good with Roman numerals. Anyway, the Tower, the Lovers, the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune, Death, the Star, which I don't know. Maybe on these older ones, Sirius would be that one. I don't know which one it would be in this one. I have no idea. So the World, and then here's your swords. I'll show you a few of the swords. It really is just swords. Pretty much all the way through it. Oops, I'll have to pick that one up. That one too. There we go. And then your wands, the same thing. Oh wait, that's a sword. Or did I do my wands backwards? Yeah, those are swords. And then there's the wands. And the wands, the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. all the way through. And pentacles, same thing, but with some imagery to help you with definition on some of them. And then cups, the same thing. Mostly just 1, 2, 3, 4, some imagery. Okay. And so there's that one. I'll put those tarot cards together, just get them together. Okay, Tarot Illuminati. This is another really well done, you know, good artist deck. The artist is awesome. The book is pretty good. You know, just like the Gilded Tarot, it goes through every card. These have giant pictures of the card. And the back does have a few layouts and so on, and a little bit about the author. Okay, so it's a good book. And then here's the deck. It advertises the tarot bag. Let's get that back. Okay, excuse my squeaky chair. I got to turn sideways here for you. Now these are gilded. Okay, they are a thicker card, a lot thicker. So the bendability is a little bit harder to shuffle. So you will have to do this most of the time with them. So here we go. Here's the Fool, and these are also Rider Waite. These are like, you know, almost exactly to the T. The Alchemist. the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, which has a man in the chariot, Strength, Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune. Can you see all that? It has the zodiacs there. Justice, the Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, and the World. Okay, and then here's the Swords. Isn't that a beautiful card? Amazing, huh? And that's the Ace of Swords. Totally beautiful. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This has a princess instead of a page, a prince instead of a knight, and the queen and the king. And then we have Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Princess, Prince, Queen, and King. Now, one thing I didn't mention to you is that each suit has like an ancient foreign ethnicity about it. Okay, like the wands just now kind of looked Arabic, possibly, or just that kind of style. Here's the pentacles. These have an Asian flair to the pentacles. So almost each face that you see here will be Asian. 5, 6. So it kind of makes you like think, you know, research a little bit of the culture behind each card as well, maybe, huh? 8, 9, 10. Princess, beautiful princess. The prince, which there he is in gold. I don't know if you can see him. There we go. The queen, king, and then cups. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Princess. Can you see her? There we go. Prince, Queen, and King. Okay. And the Hobbit. The booklet as well, it's small, it's tiny, but it does have all the definitions in it. It is only in one language, but it has every single card's definition in there, starting with the major arcana and going through each suit. And in the back, it does have a few readings for you, a few spreads for you to try out, like the Arkenstone spread, which is way too many cards. 14 whole cards for that spread. the Sword of Aragon, the Gollum spread, you know, and so on. And there you go, and then the meanings of the cards. So it's a great little book. You're going to need to keep it handy unless you are such a fan of The Hobbit that you have everything memorized and you understand and know it all. Otherwise, you're going to want to keep it handy and go, oh, okay, I got it. I know what that is. So, I mean, I've watched it a billion times, but still. Okay, I haven't read them all. I have watched them all. And you get this with it, this little intro card. This is the back side. Okay, here. The cardstock is a lot like, you know, it's a thinner card. It's easy to shuffle, and it doesn't bend. So pretty easy to shuffle, okay? And that is the back side of the card. Has the inscription, the elven inscription, and like the Tree of Life thing right there. And then the star in the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool, huh? Way cool. Okay, so here's the Fool. The Magician. High Priestess. The Empress. And you'll notice with these cards, they aren't typical, they aren't pictures. They don't try to pull every scene of the Rider-Waite out of the book. They actually pick the scene that would resemble that card's meaning. You know, for example, this one. The Emperor. The Hierophant. The Lovers. The Chariot. Strength. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. The Hanged Man. Death. Okay, sorry about that. My video did cut off. We left with the last card at being Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, the World, Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, which I think is neat, Three of Swords, Four of Swords, Five of Swords. In case you want to know what scene that is, here, let's do that. Let me show you at least what one or two of these scenes are. Da-da-da. Where am I? A little booklet here. Okay, here we go. We see two of our dwarven companions alerted to the approach of the spiders and attempting to escape. J.R.R. Tolkien, the author, was himself bitten by a spider in his early years. Perhaps this is why spiders feature as such negative creatures in the story. When we listen to the spider's speech, we are struck with amusement. Bilbo surprises himself in this situation by putting on his ring of invisibility and provoking the spiders into chasing him. Then, using his sword, Sting, he kills them. After the battle, he is amazed at himself and realizes that there is indeed much more to himself than even he supposed. So, that's for the Five of Swords. The pairing of the ways, the divinatory meaning, the parting of the ways, hollow victory, giving up without a fight, acceptance of loss, feelings of failure. This card reminds us that the battle may not be lost yet. Better to pick up arms and keep fighting, because the enemy is now laughing at our easy acceptance of defeat. Could we not at least muster enough energy for a last single round? If not for ourselves, then for those we love. Let's go down with all flags flying and end in a blaze of glory. Who knows? We might even surprise the enemy and win. So, pretty cool. 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords. There we go. 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, Page, Knight, Queen, King, Ace of Wands, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Page, Knight, Queen, King, and Ace of Coins. If you look there, you can see the little symbol for the flower of life. Which is what I like about the flower of life. Let me show you this. Crystal. One of my points really quick. If you look at the points crystal on the bottom of it, it's the same shape. Well, let me get one with a better shape bottom. There we go. Okay, so if you can see, you've got the two, there's one triangle, and there's the other triangle. The down-sided triangle represents the masculine elements, which would be fire and air, and the up triangle represents the feminine elements, earth and water. And that's what you see right there. See, all the sides of the crystal. So I think that's really cool that they have that for coins. Ace of Coins, 2 of Coins, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Page, Knight, Queen, King, and then Cups. So here's Ace of Cups, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Page, Knight, Queen, and King. Okay. So there we go. Those are, that is my entire set and collection that I have right now. I do have a set from the dollar store. If you find these at your local Dollar Tree or dollar store, get them. They're all, you know, only for $1. They aren't like the most magnificent, beautiful cards, but look what they have. They've got these in there. So what is cool about this is when you're creating your own spreads, you can use these little placement cards to help you think and create your own spreads. Yeah, so that is worth its value right there. You know, totally. Reversible, and they aren't the most beautiful cards, but they do have some meanings at the top. I wouldn't use just or stick with just these meanings because the cards are very more elaborate than that, but you know, that's what they look like. A decent, better than nothing. For $1, you can't, you know, it's a pretty awesome little tarot card. Okay, so hope you enjoyed, and blessed be.